Welcome to my channel. This is my 9th presentation for how to draw a house in 1-point perspective. And for this, I am using Corona sketchpad, a pencil number 2, and a triangle with grid lines. In drawing a perspective, always draw your horizon line and a vanishing point. And this will always serve as your guide in sketching a house or building. And as what you can see, I'm outlining first the highlights of the building that I'm drawing or designing. And as a key point in drawing a 1-point perspective or presentation, the surfaces that are seen towards the viewer will always be drawn vertical and horizontal, while the other surfaces will be projected to their vanishing point. And after you have completed outlining your massing, you can now put your details. And when I design, I always incorporate the entourage, the trees, the shrubs, and the vehicles, because these will always have a purpose in your design. And for example is the vehicle. This will serve as your scale so that you can see if your presentation or design is proportioned. And here in the center of the facade of my design, I want to incorporate groove or accent wall, and this will serve as an emphasis in my design. I also wanted to incorporate water element in my design, so I added one in front and will show reflections in my facade. And I also wanted to incorporate vertical louvers, so I put some in the parking area. And after you have completed your sketch, you can now finalize it with an ink. And in here, I use Unipin Fine Line 0.3. In inking, you can do first your massing, then go into the details afterwards, as what I am doing. And by the way, for my previous drawing presentations or video tutorials, you can see the links in my description box below. And for other sketches, you can also see it in my Instagram account and my Facebook page. And the links are also in my description box. You can check it. After you have finalized inking, you can now choose the medium of rendering you want to use. And for now, I want to use a mixed medium, and I use colored markers or color for the shadows and also for the shaded areas as well. And in order to determine your shadows, you need to locate first your light source. And for this, I am assuming that is located in the left side. And since I wanted to make my shadows darker, I used warm gray 4 or number 4. And for the surfaces that have the least light source, I used warm gray 7 or number 7, which is more darker. And after putting shadows, I start rendering my presentations through watercolor. And as you can see, I started rendering in my background, the skies, then the entourage as well. And don't forget, in applying watercolor, you must always start to apply it with light to dark. And then, I am applying the base color of all the surfaces of the building. And after it dries, finalize the texture of the surface according to your desired preference. And for the glass, remember to put some gaps that will serve as reflections of the sun or the light source. I also wanted to put some contrast in my parking area, so I applied brown or darker brown in the flooring. And for the roof eaves, I wanted to make it paneled, so I put termination lines. And of course, finalize your entourage, put some darker green for shades and olive green for shadows. And since I'm not yet contented with the shades, I added darker color of gray of colored markers. And if you want to put highlights of the glass, you can use correction fluid or white ink. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Please do support this channel by simply clicking like, subscribe, and click the bell button to be updated for upcoming videos. And for other sketches and perspectives, just check my Instagram account and my Facebook page. And for my previous video presentation or tutorials, and the links are in the description box below.